This miniature was painted with 1 Vallejo Primer, 3 Army Painter Speedpaints, and 2 Army Painter Warpaints. No additional mediums were used in this project, and thinning was only done with water in order to keep my resources as lean as possible. To be clear, I did airbrush the primer onto this model since I have one, though if you brush on the primer it'll make no difference in the end. I added pink speed paint diluted with water where I wanted it. At this stage, I'm not worried about perfect shapes and lines, though I try to remain fairly clean with the application, without backtracking onto areas already covered and creating uneven gradients. Once that speed paint was fully dry, I added a second pass with the same color, again diluted with water, and created deeper shadows. I don't add this everywhere I added the pink before, just in the deepest recesses and corners. With an off-white, I start to clean up the pink areas. One thing to note is that since this doesn't match the white of the primer, it'll start to yellow the body a little, which is ultimately what I wanted as opposed to pure white. This off-white gets applied over several light passes, making sure to allow time to dry in between each, so I don't accidentally tear up any of the previous applications and create unwanted texture. For the eyes, tongue, and gun, I apply some orange speed paint thinned with water, carefully avoiding any unwanted contact with the flesh. A smarter workflow would have been to do the white highlights from the previous step after everything else was completed, as it would also serve as any needed cleanup. But for the sake of making this video easier to follow without having to jump back and forth, I just took my time. I used the off-white again, this time thinned with water to add some highlights around parts of the gun, particularly on any upraised portions, but especially towards the front end of the barrel and the bottom of the magazine-like structure. And after that's dry, I come back with the same orange to add some shadows in deeper recesses, before I add some of the watered down pink I used on the flesh to tint parts of the gun. The white highlights I had laid down previously makes this tinting easier, though I focus this tinting mostly around the front of the gun, the bottom of the magazine, and the center circle eye-like thing. The last step for the orange part of the gun was to add some additional off-white highlights here and there. For the talons, hooves, and plating on the gun, I base coated these with a dark blue, almost black speed paint, before adding white hatching lines with my off-white. These hatching lines followed the natural curvature of the shapes, and I also added a hoof wall to the exposed bottom of one of the feet. Thinning the dark blue speed paint with water, I then tinted all of these white hatching lines, careful not to darken them too much, as I want them to still be clearly distinguishable. I finished the dark blue painting off with off-white again, though this time only as an edge highlight that retraces about a third to half of the original hatching lines that I had painted previously. The purplish blue plating on the body was done by mixing the pink and dark blue speed paints together, but otherwise it follows the exact same steps I took for the talons, hooves, and dark blue plating on the gun, with the exception of adding an additional shadow along the inner parts of the interlocking plates. For the base, I just took the 3 speed paints on my palette and randomly wet blended these around, as well as adding a little bit of off-white to create some highlights, before painting the base of the rim with matte black and calling it a night. This is where I stopped. After 5 hours of work, I feel pretty happy with having painted my first Tyranid, though it did take longer than I had hoped. The longest portions to paint were the white and pinkish flesh, followed by the purple plating, but these were by no means difficult, just time consuming. This was meant to be a speed painting attempt, and I think I could have shaved off another hour if I reordered some of the steps, such as doing a base coat on everything, doing the highlights and cleanups with the off-white, then tinting with the speed paints on everything, and back to off-white to do the final highlights. This would have saved me cleaning my brush as much and made the transitioning between colors more efficient, though it would have made the steps for each portion painted on the miniature a little harder to follow in the video. In the end, I'm happy with the result considering how little effort was actually put into it, and I do like the tones chosen. I was surprised how much I was able to get out of 2 acrylic paints and 3 speed paints. Technically it was more like 1 acrylic paint and 3 speed paints because the black was literally only used on the rim of the base. For what I disliked the most here boils down to the transitions from pink to white on the skin, which would have been easier to do had I allowed myself to use some glazing medium. I also wished I took more time with the white lines on the plating, as they could have been much thinner and much cleaner. For lessons learned, I felt like I had a hard time getting the white acrylic paint to thin properly, which was part of why I had such a difficult time in having finer lines, though I feel this was more of an issue of inexperience with the Army Painter white compared to the consistency I'm used to from the Liquitex acrylic gouache, versus it being a limitation of the Army Painter paint itself. I'm pretty sure I'm the problem here, not the paint. And that'll bring this video to its end. I hope you learned something or inspired to start or expand your own collection of intergalactic predators whose only ambitions are to butcher, eat, and spawn more of their ilk. Wait, that kind of sounds like us. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and if you like the content of this video and would like to see more, you can easily support the channel by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. I'm Jim with Working with Miniatures. I'm truly grateful for your time, and I bid you a fond farewell. Until the next video.